Hello, I'm Jelle.
I'm Chris.
I'm Tom. Martijn. Jeroen.
We are 1426 and you are watching Live Prog.
Welcome to liveprog.com. My name is Marcel Haster and I am here to bring you another video review. And again, I have a very interesting album. But before I show you which one, I have to give another thanks to my friend Drago from the Bulgarian band Pantomime. If you've been following my reviews, if you've seen reviews on my website from bands Atom and Anilo Project. And these albums, Drago sent to me to review. But he sent me 3 albums. He sent me one more. And I've been thinking which of the 3 I like most. Well, I like them all, well, the same. But, well, I really enjoyed listening to this last one. And this last one, I had one, well, kind of from Bulgaria, one from the United States, and this one is from from Middle America actually. Mexico, here we have it. Vitruvius. The album does not have a title, so and it's the debut album of this band. Now, a little background information about Vitruvius. The band hails from Mexico, as I mentioned, and the main man in the band is Oscar Virial. He played in a couple of other bands before, and one of the bands was a speed metal band, and well, they disbanded. And a few years ago, he and a few friends wanted to kind of revive the band. So they got together and started working on material, and they needed a singer. So they started to audition some singers, until they met Dulce Robles. And, well, when she came on board, they picked her because she was to them the best vocalist. She also started writing songs, writing lyrics, material, and well, based on that, they figured out that it was a much better idea to, forget about the speed metal band and go ahead with the new original material. So they started working on it, and in the end, this was the result. Show you the back. Now, if you look at the cover, you've seen the front, you've seen the back. This is the inside, and there's a little poster in here, and I gotta say the artwork is very minimal. Basically the poster, it's black with a little thing here, and if you open it on the inside, well, you have lyrics, you have credits, the lineup of the band, the thank yous, all kinds of things. So, artwork wise, well, they don't have much. Not a problem, of course, because of course I find artwork in an album important, but especially the cover, and I like it when there's a booklet. I like it when there are lyrics, because then you can at least understand a little bit of what they're singing about. But of course, the most important thing is the music. Enjoyed listening to this album. It's prog metal, and I noticed that well, there's a lot of prog metal releases these days. Fortunately, there's still enough progressive rock, the softer one, but well, the heavier form, there are a lot of albums released. Well, of course, Live Prog doesn't discriminate, if you're rock or metal, we like it and we review it here. But what I like about this album the most is the fact that it's not standard. It's just not, your typical prog metal riffs and drums and bass and all kinds of things. No, they kind of surprise you because they bring some fresh and some original music. They take a couple of twists and turns to make it interesting for the listener, you know, to enjoy this album and not say after 2 songs, well, alright, I've heard it, you know, let's move on to something else. This is an album that when you put it on, it will keep you interested until the very end of it. Now, what I like about it are the fact that sometimes, you know, the songs start with the typical riffs, the guitars, the heavy parts, and then they mellow down and they, well, give you a very pleasant song. And the next song is a lot heavier again. Also very interesting, the keyboard player plays a very important part in this, next to the guitar player. I mean, the guitar player provides the crunchy riffs, the good solos. You have the drummer, the bass player, they provide the rhythm, the backbone of the music. But the keyboard player, well, he brings in the melodies, and sometimes it's the real nice solos, it's sometimes the ambient parts, but sometimes it's a jazzy piano part, and that's what I like. When I was listening to the album, you know, you have the nice riffs and then all of a sudden you have this gentle jazzy piano solo in it. And I thought, wow, this is really nice, and that's a very interesting part in this album, and well, absolutely one of the reasons why you should listen to this one. Now, another reason why you should listen to this one, and I think that is the strongest selling point of this band and of this album, is the singer, Dulce Robles. Because when the music started, I was like, yeah, this is nice. But when she started singing, it's like, wow, she's good. You know, that kind of reaction. She is fantastic. She has an amazing voice, very powerful, very clear, and well, she really brings this to life.
Far away from everywhere, just a sound of my voice. There's no pain, there's no heart. I can live, I can die, I can keep what's inside every word that I whisper surrounds us.
The interaction, you know, the way the music and the vocals are mixed in it together are just absolutely well done. The band produced the album themselves. Kudos for a good job, because production is amazing. What more can I say? I mean, you gotta listen to this yourself. I mean, you will be pleasantly surprised when you listen to this one. Now, I enjoyed the entire album. They saved the best for last in this case, because the album ends with a song called The Black Sphere, which is divided in 2 parts, and the first part is really ambient. You know, you have spacey keyboards and this whole spacey sound, and you know, really beautiful, really, it's instrumental. It takes about 2.5 minutes, and then we move on to the second part where, well, the band kicks in, the guitars, but still mixed with this ambient atmospherical keyboards. So it's a really nice song, really shows that this band is capable of writing really good songs, original material that can surprise you. I mean, it's very difficult these days because, well, find really truly original music is very hard, because I got a feeling that everything is already done by someone somewhere. Nevertheless, I think this album is very good to stand on its own, very worth being listened to. So I really recommend you check this out and you listen to it. Vitruvius from Mexico. Check them out on Facebook or MySpace.